Okay. Yorker. Okay.
Um, so where is that? Structural precast, and here selection, I'll say custom. Click. and escape.
Why you cannot take it together?
I
Why
don't know,
one by
it's
one?
stupid. It should work like this, but it doesn't. If I try to select more than one, it doesn't allow me. But that's not a real problem, as I'm only going to do this first foundation and then I'll copy them. If we did it from the beginning, it would have been easier, but it's no problem to do it now. Actually, I think I'll leave this like this for the moment. And now I think I'll try this. Remove the piles, the other piles, and copy them like. Okay, and hopefully now it will fit with the other. Okay, it worked. Okay, and we'll do something similar with the vertical elements. So I'm going to convert this one and then copy it around and I will use filters, so based on colors. So I'll copy everything, and then in order not to have duplicate, it doesn't really matter if you have duplicates, because Intim will only export the purple ones. Okay. Okay, this one is different.
It's different, yeah. For each column is different than other.
Okay, so a lot of
Yeah.
clicking involved. That's not a problem. If you play shooters, you can move fast. But where are the files for this one? Did I delete them? Oh, I deleted them. Damn.
Just we need. Okay. Okay.
These are with files. Okay, we'll go here.
Oh, we divided the by list. Mm.
But I don't know where are they. Complicated. Project. Make as active drawings the piles. Control Alt V. There was some associative views there. Damn.
But I think you know the pirate set what you have right now. That is for all Chamberon Bridge. Yeah, that's good.
No, these are good, but they were in an associative views, that's why they didn't work. So I have to save them on a project. As if you have associative views or sections, you won't be able to copy them unless you use the library as I'm doing now.
I think this one, the other one that you it's close to this bridge is for all Chamberon Bridge.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But here we have piles. I don't understand anymore. Why are not they architecture accessories blah blah, but we just made them precast elements. Well, I don't understand. Oh, we worked on another project. Our project was the whole bridge. Where was it? I think drawing 40. Okay, this was the one.
Oh, that's weird.
That was the old. We created a version just for this precast part. So finally, these are the ones. Hopefully they are the same. In between.
No, it's same.
Yes, so I'm going to delete this and convert only this part and then copy them. What does it say? Custom 3D object, this one. Oh, it has information. These are colors.
Element that you choose right now, this is for what exactly?
I'm converting a 3D object into a precast element. If we were to design from the beginning in precast, we wouldn't need to do this, but we import it from Allplan, so we need. If we used from the beginning precast elements, this was a step we weren't supposed to do.
Mhm.
But now they are architectural elements and I need 3D elements, so I'm going to convert these ones into 3D solids, and now I can convert them to precast elements. Okay, is this one? No. Okay. I think they're symmetrical, so we'll use this mirror function.
If you take it copy, it's better, I think.
It's not better because they are not. Okay. Now we need to cut this. I think I'll move them into another drawings to be easier. Do you still have the red line?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do like this. First I'll copy this in another drawing. I'm going to delete it. Okay, so this is bridge copy. Okay, and where is the red line?
That's a red line.
Okay. Of course, it's so far from.
Take the first one. I think it's better.
Which one? Okay, this one, but the
Yeah.
only problem is we don't have it. We are very far from the bridge. The bridge is here.
But I think also the other one is very far.
Yes, so we'll try to.
I have solution for that.
Uh, this is the one. The only problem is, what is your solution?
If you want delete like for this one what you have, I do it before because I
We need to fit it. The bridge is shorter now.
I did the two lines in this point and this point.
Yeah.
Then when you return the other one, you can put it in the same area.
Okay, I agree, but the problem is, where should I place? Where is this curve?
Oh no, I don't know.
So there's a solution. We'll go like this. So this is where your line was, and the bridge itself would be here. Where is the bridge? Final deck. And we'll go like this. I'll copy this red line. Or is this a good? This is which one is?
Yeah, the same one. Yeah,
But I
that
need
was it.
a 2D red line, not a 3D red line. So this is a red line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do this. I'll save in the library. Red line. I'll select this line and then this edge, and then go back to our project here. And now it's closer and parallel. Now we'll need to cut this to be shorter. Go into 2D and delete, auto delete segment. Okay, and now we'll create some. Yes, we need some cutting planes. I think we'll do like this. I will generate a very small box, so it will be as if a connection joint between the elements. So there will be cast on site elements which will be placed by the crane, but in between we'll have some concrete that will make them work together. So we'll do like this. This is a start line. Also, I like this to be perpendicular. So first of all, I'm going to do to make sure we will multiply the lines perpendicular. So okay, this one is perpendicular. Now I'm going to create 3D object, 3D box, which will have this angle. and we'll have the size of, let's say, 10 centimeters, and the height, I will define the height in this view. It should be bigger than the bridge. Okay, so I'm going to do some cuts after. Okay, we'll move this 12 meters. Actually, I think I'll do a trick to be so I'll remove this part as well of the bridge, so it will be made of straight elements. So I'll copy this one. I did too many pastes.
This one?
Yeah. Where is the interface? Okay. Uh, okay. So I did something, but we need to remove the extra parts. Okay, the other was straight, so we don't need to do anything extra. Oh, it wasn't. So we'll need to do some removal here as well. Okay. And now this is the part that is going to cut this in even pieces. So what we'll do now, starting from this point, would be to do a copy along an element, so it will be this function, copy along element. This is the element we're going to copy, and this is the line, and now the offset will be 12 meters, let's say. Okay, and I'll also do here the last copy, so we'll create it from straight elements. Actually, we don't need this part with rows for the precast. We will remove this to not to have to do so many remove operations. And I'm going to extrude, and now remove the extra parts. We'll copy this a few times and remove and subtract solid. No, I don't know what's this part. Okay. And now we're going to divide this, so we'll remove the intersections, and to do this we'll use this function we used before. Also going to save this, subtract and remove solid. So this is a solid. I'm going to right click, enable to be able to select the many elements, and I'm going to use a color filter, so I can easily filter the color. This one, color 5, select, so these are the objects, and right click to finish. Function may not be used with these elements. That's not okay. It is now split up. Would you like to resolve it into individual 3D objects? Of course. I think we did it. It's exactly what we wanted, because this kind of segments, they will just pour concrete in between, so they finish the connections. We just need to do the operation again. Unfortunately, I should have copied this one. So I'll do like this. I'll select them based on the color filter, Control C, and now I'm going to do again the operation. So remove, subtract and remove solids. This is a solid. Right click and apply the filter. Okay. Yes. And do the same thing for Control V to place back these elements, and I'll use the same function. This is the line filter, So okay, we now have it divided, which is a good thing, but we'll need to start numbering the elements. Oh no, actually no, we can be smarter than that and delete and copy it along these elements. Let's try it, so we'll work less. I'll do this delete and filter for 3D solids. And then I'll convert this into precast elements. Okay, and now I'll do the same command. Copy along element. I want to copy these two elements. This is the start point, this is the element, and the distance is 12 meters. Perfect. So there are some tricks. Yeah, I didn't have to divide manually these ones. Okay. Are the cables the same, or you created the line separate for each cable?
No, 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 the same, I think.
The same, okay. I have to solve this here. So this issue, we just lengthen this. I don't have any other solution. No. Lengthen it. At least be as big as the cables. Ah. Okay, almost done. We have the cables left. I think this will be deck, and I'll subtract the cables from this first model. I'll say control want to test if we still have so this element. We'll have to move it. Let's see, we'll call this one columns, towers. And the last will be with cables, so and now we'll do the cables. Structural element, selection, custom. It doesn't seem to change color. Why? Selection, custom. This is the one. Now they change colors.
You have one here.
What?
Okay, okay. No, doesn't work.
Yeah, I hit escape too many times. Okay. And these were the cables. Okay, let's check the model if it's all on magenta. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll need to export it to team. We'll go here and say export team data. Export all precast elements. Power okay.
If it's like this one, it's
I don't know, my
mine.
colleague did the same, so I don't know is this.
But if we do the all bridge, how long it will take?
If we did it from the beginning, it wouldn't, but at the end of the bridge you told me we would like to do some assembly phases. If you told me from the beginning, we would have started with precast. But we don't have demo precast, so it would have been complicated anyways. So normally you can draw with precast elements from the beginning. You have columns, girders, whatever, beams. But if you start from the beginning drawing with those type of elements, you don't need to do conversions as we are doing now.
Mm-hmm.
să mai merg să arată cu modelul. I-am dat export în timp, a dat nu știu ce erori a făcut până la urmă, dar nu mi-apare proiectul. Project aici nu apare proiectul, sau cum îl aduc. Pe care. Am tăiat din el. 3 pilos la stânga. Dar e zona de pilon asta și am făcut cablurile până acum. Da, are mult de corect. Okay. Deja văd o culoare frumoasă. Este era automatic? Deci eu o găhățel. Nu știu de ce e selectat ăla. El e mult mai scurt acum. Ia dacă îl bifezi în față. Automatic ăla. Deck, towers și cable. Nu sună prea bine. Coachii, da, șterge-o ăsta. Ok, we were...
What happened?
We're not sure how to... We need to test how we activate now the model. We're not familiar with this software. It does something now, so we're waiting. It identified the drawings, but we need to see the model. And then we'll do the stages. We'll try to do it according to that scheme with years and describing the assembly phases to be able to see it in a report then. Also, I'll have a look at the movie again for the assembly phases. It'll be here. Então, a terminat, dar n-arătă nimic. E că era aici de asta. Alea de ieri au funcționat, dar aici nu... Deci cu ăsta i-a făcut doar un fel de update, dar nu se găsește aici. Nu, dar ideea e că aici ce să updateze, projects to be updated. Și în asta cu 12 ar fi trebuit să se regăsească, nu? Iar l-am updatat pe ăsta, ar trebui în ăsta să găsim revision 2 sau ceva. Da, ar fi bine. Da, mă, e bine. Dacă zicea că orice îi face șterge toate desenele, nu înseamnă că trebuie să-l apeși. Okay, it worked. That message was, would you like to delete all drawings? And we were afraid to click on it. But we saw that this was the solution. Okay, we have the bridge. Let's simplify here. The view. Now we need to create some phases. We'll go to module assemble, specify the assembly sequence and simulate, visualize the design process. This is okay. Now we will have a look at this short movie on how we should do. So this is the assembly phase. We did the project part, and these are the elements. You see, this is the example is for a precast house with precast slab elements, and this is what we'll also see once we define the phase. So each phase can be assembly phase, production phase, or delivery phase. So it defines a new phase, a new few phases, and now for each phase we'll have a calendar we will set up and the color for each phase. Okay, so this will be dates we're going to set up. There's just 1 minute left for this. So we'll define it as foundations, deck, and then we'll select like this the elements that enter in each phase, and then drag the selection over these phases. Okay.
Verifică dacă nu l-a pus pe PTP. Nu e.
Okay. The second I want to see if it activated a special function. So after determining this stages and colors. Okay. Let's try to do this. So let's look on the pictures again.
Deci from name, Allplan 2015, docu publish. Și ăla e. Acum văd că le face 70.
Foundations anyway. For we'll specify 14 months.
Nu, dacă nu mai dat el ok și de-aia am uitat, mi-a ieșit. Au dat, nu tu n-ai dreptate. Și dacă zice ceva de placa fosfor, nu înțeleg. Ai băgat tu, nu știu, nu? Placa pe sol. Aia, e la susținători. Aia, când fac întâlnit placa de la susținători.
So we'll say deliver assembly phase.
Da, am văzut și eu de fapt placa dintre subsolul 1 și subsolul 2 nu stai în calcul. În schimb, ne trebuie placa peste pământ. Deci aia de sub subsolul 2. Aia ne trebuie și la aia nu avem specificații, din câte am înțeles. Da? Da? Bine.
Teo, mai vii o secundă? Fazele astea blocate. Sunt blocate fazele astea, nu pot să fac o fază nouă și nu pot să le șterg pe astea. Ciao. E pe gri partea asta. Da. Bine, era logic. Okay, it was on delete mode, but only in visualization mode. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about that phase, but at least let's create one phase, and then I think we can delete that one. No, it can be deleted, that one. Okay, we'll see what we'll do with the others. So first will be foundations. Okay, we'll say piles. Production date.
On buyers 1 year.
Yes, 1 year, but here it says, I think, the start of the. Let's start on.
Because for sure, it's, if the bridge complete the foundation, it's completely. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll start with some green, whatever, and this. We need to add objects now. Okay, if you hold the shift we can select. So I'll hold the shift and
Oh, but it's not together.
yes, I saw. Now, and I think I'll drag and drop them on foundations. So here are the piles, and now we have them with the color I mentioned. Second will be rafters, and I'll say we'll place them after. Well, actually we have to place them immediately, as without them the piles will split. So let's create another stage just for the drawing. Immediate. So that was 14 February 2016. I'll make them. Let's say 1 year after. And we need to select them.
How can you select it? By
I'm
core?
holding the control as in Windows.
Okay, good. Good.
Okay, and then I drag and drop them over this phase, and then I'll edit here and place some other color. Or okay, and then I'll do another stage for the vertical elements.
Added fees?
Add phase, yes. Properties, and I'll call this tower
Columns?
and piers.
Okay.
Okay, and now we'll select them. Okay, and these two, and we place them here. I see there will be half a year after. So that was on February, say September 17. Okay, and now it will be the more complex part where we'll do this deck. So we'll do here more phases. We'll say here deck 1. Okay, and this. Then you have this element on the other side as well, right?
Yeah. Then you click enter, or what you
No,
did
I just
when you...
hold. So I click and then hold it pressed and drag and drop it here.
Okay.
And this will be also. And I'm holding control to be able to select more than one. This will be the first deck. And also, okay, here we don't have cables. Then we will use with cables. So I'll create another phase. And I won't number it now. And for this phase, we'll add these two elements. And the cables.
Also the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it, yeah. Sometimes.
Why does it okay, here it lets us.
Așa. Ce prezenje este? Nu, asta nu, asta nu. Nu, asta nu pot. Nu, asta nu pot. Nu, e vreo de parte cineva. Nu, asta nu. Deci la asta e mea, nu. Da, o aud. Nu, îmi pare rău, dar nu. Nu știu cum, dar nu pot da. Nici nu știu ce să sfătuiesc, da.
I don't know why.
Nu știu, dar vorbește cu Busy, vezi, tot în telefonul radio sau la oricare altul sau, dar nu știu ce să zic. Nu, asta nu mă bag, nu. Te rog, nu mă bag în chestia asta, că și așa sunt. Nu, chiar nu. Vorbește cu Busy, vezi dacă are vreo idee, dar nu știu ce să zic. Bine, papa.
Yeah, David.
I don't know why it did those trick on us. Now it's another phase. I think we'll add 2 pieces at a time as it's taking. It would take too much time.
Dar nu mai aștept chestia. Dacă e mai modifică ăsta, nu poți să apere ce. Este repede, da? Păi știu, bă, nu știu. Habar n-am. Numai că relul nu mai e la birou, cred că e el.
Cinci.
3.
Ah,
5 lecții.
5 lecții.
Vrei
Da.
curs complet? Deci vrei curs complet? Deci 5 lecții are din ea. Puse cu online.
Păi nu, scris și film, da. Acum nu. Avem doar 80 din ele, cele 5 lecții. Săptămâna viitoare. Bine? Ah. Ah, ok, maxi atunci. Eu filmele le-am, adică pot să fac partea scrisă. Eu am înțeles, corelate cu partea scrisă 5. De-aia am zis că predarea va fi... Deci trebuie partea scrisă complet. Am înțeles, că mă gândeam dacă e predare intermediară. Ah. Că de asta m-am încurcat. Ah, pe asta m-am încurcat, că a zis cu 5 lecții să fie gata și eu... Da, eu l-am asociat și cu partea scrisă, că eu le creez în tandem și... Da. Ok, sorry. Ok. Da. Păi nu că s-au schimbat datele, că...
Păi nu, filmele, da, numai asta s-a
Da. Da.
pentru că dacă este și...
Filmele le-am, adică pot să fac partea scrisă până mare.
Filmele sunt de la Tipforcat înainte.
Da, nu, trebuie să mai să accelerez eu partea scrisă.
Să știi că e destul de complicată făcută de previziune. Mă chinui cu astea să le împart pe lecții. Da.
I don't know why.
Trebuie 4. Să aibă vârf de 4.
Nu răspunde pauză, ce am sărit. Ești cu ăsta, acum să faci.
Nu, eu. Poți să-l lași pe el, dar cred că e mai mult. E partea esențială. Și acum fazele. Iese... Cum? Am tăiat, că era 4 km. Am lăsat partea interesantă. Dar trebuie acum puse pe faze și după aia asta face film. Singur cum se construiește. Că după faze reale, că am găsit eu niște scheme cu cât durează să construiești un pod. 5 ani. Și le corelăm și cu calendarul, cu treaba asta, cu etapele și facem un film la sfârșit și niște rapoarte. Ok. We'll add last cables.
Complete the line because there is some lines not clear.
Yeah. But we... Oh, okay, it's not the end state, that's why. Okay, now we have the end state.
What's the problem for this?
I don't know. It snaps strangely.
Control and select the
Yes,
only, yeah?
just control and select.
Then move it.
Then yes, just drag and drop on that particular stage. Okay, that's another phase.
No, you have other one.
Yes,
There.
yes. I'll place that one as well. I think we'll need in this stage this two as well, as we need to have it the same length. Okay, we have the same length. Would you like to try what I'm doing?
No, no, it's okay.
I think it's faster if I do it as with TeamViewer. We have a lag because of the internet connection, the high resolution. Okay, we'll add this two as well. Okay, and another phase will be when we touch.
Right now, can I try it?
Of course, so you just have to hold control when clicking. If you need to pan, you click on the mouse wheel. So hold control and click on the elements you need and just drag and drop them there. And make run up until the columns. So we'll need to get also to the ending with so to
Yeah.
end to access to be up until we touch the columns, because then they will rest on the columns. So this phase will include up until the columns, and the others will be easy. Just we'll place the a few decks, and it should be enough. Because we'll place them in the order that we need.
Then right now the added phase.
No, do another set. Do the two as well, and the next ones. So we'll end the phase when we touch the column. When you reach for the column.
Right now the added phase.
Okay. Add phase, yes, and we'll just add them in order. So you should start from the left side, add two at a time to the right, and continue. I think this should be our final phase, and we'll add in. Okay, my only problem is we need to check if it will order the way you selected. So not to place in the animation the window. So what I suggest is this. We first select these two, and we have them here. It's 403, 465. Now when we place the next ones, they will be in this order, because we need to extend the bridge like this. I'm afraid if we select all, it will start with error from mid-air.
Okay.
So two at a time.
Okay. I think right now a new phase, yeah?
Yeah, new phase. But yes, okay, new phase, let's say. Because now we are interested in the animation, and maybe the workflow as well. You can rename anytime you like the phases, or change colors for them.
Okay.
I didn't want to waste any more time changing things, but we can do that as well.
Ia eu acum de unde să iau? Da, să nu le iau de undeva, nu pot să le iau. Pentru o țilină și o veste. Hai mă, pentru o țilină și o veste. Pentru la Mega și eu o țilină și o veste Mac. Și pe asta Mac, da, nu găsesc la Mega. Caută, că eu acum plec, eu n-am plecat, încă acum plec și o jumătate de oră până ajung la Mega. Și gândește-te dacă mai e ceva. Ah, bine, hai, uite.
Well, actually, I think we should have started with 2 at a times. No, we should redo this phase. We should start with 2 from one ending and 2 from the other, because okay, if we go like this, yeah, it's not that okay. So you see, we need to build this bridge symmetrically. So as much as we go to the right, we should go to the left, because otherwise it will turn, it will rotate into the bigger side. It will lose its equilibrium. Here we already have some problems. So unfortunately we'll have to clean this. And we'll continue. Here it's okay. But from this stage we'll create, in this assembly stage, we should start like this.
No, I think also the other side there's problem.
No, here it looks okay.
No, this one. This one.
No, this one is okay.
This
The
one.
last one or what?
Yeah, the last one in the
The
left.
gray one is not created yet.
No, the after gray, before gray
Okay.
one, in the left side.
We can change the order here as well. You see, we have each part. Yeah, this.
Did you see?
Yes, I agree. We'll delete this as well.
Two by two.
2 by 2 like this. So
Okay. You can do it because it's too heavy in my computer. Maybe in your computer it's
yes,
easy.
the only problem is we are a bit out of time, and I think we'll do this next time. We'll finish and do some lists and do a movie for the construction sequence. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I will be able to create this to continue on Monday, and we'll do the movie. And
Just have question. Right now we do everything. Then if you need a report for the schedule, you give us a report or no?
of course we'll give reports. We don't do this for a movie. If we were only interested in the movie, we would have created it in Allplan, we would have deleted elements. We'll get some lists, some schedules regarding these stages. But we'll see them next time. The lists. Okay?
Okay.
I'll save. And we'll continue next time. We'll finish this and do the reports and the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
For estimation, you do it by this one or the other software?
No, we'll need something else. And we don't have something general. I think there's only something for Germans, Allplan BCM, which is for cost evaluation, but for German, with German standards, and we don't know that software. So we just finish with the assembly and some reports regarding the assembly, some construction stages, but not the cost estimation, because cost estimation is another job. We can only provide quantities from BIM. The workflow, it's another job, and it involves the technological process, how many cranes, how many people, and it's something really specific.
Okay, we'll check. At first we have to complete the schedule, then we will check what
Okay.
we will do.
Okay, great. So we'll meet.
Just send me this video, please.
Yes, sure.
Have a good week.